lucky day.
Yeah, so we're still rinsing out our glass thingies. And the goal today is to become blind Carol. Boom, big brain.
So if y'all didn't hear what Henry just said, we're just rinsing these out with distilled water just to clean them. That was really smart what she just did.
What?
Just like poured it all when they were in.
Oh, yeah. Because I'm a big brain. But now I gotta dry it.
All right.
All right, so now we gotta dry everything. So what we're gonna do is take our glass rod, paper towel, wrap it tightly around our glass stir rod. Well, not tightly, but like good enough to where it won't come up. You feel? And then shove it in there. Okay, maybe a little bit tighter than what I just did. Oh yeah, that dude. I've had that dude a couple of times.
Wait, what was he doing?
He just doesn't wear his mask. It's stuck. That's not good.
Right under pressure.
Oh, got it. It's just like so fat. Don't worry, guys. I'm not fatophobic.
Oh, so I get the broken one. I see.
Broken what?
Oh no, never mind.
You guys got those rinsed out yet?
We're just drying them now.
You don't have to dry them.
I don't? Oh yeah, because it's distilled water.
Yep,
I was just
distilled water.
counting, guys.
Yep, so you're good. Cool?
Yeah.
All right, so what you're gonna do is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. You're gonna take one dropper full of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Bring your test tube up here to it. You bring your test tube
All right,
back
guys.
up here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. One whole squeeze. Not just a drop,
So,
a dropper full. Does that make sense?
We're
Make a
bringing
difference?
our glass tube things, and we're doing how many drops?
One dropper full.
One dropper full of everything.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12.
So this is
And each in two on the back, see the side, see 2, 4, 6, 8, 12.
Does it matter which one we put it in?
2, 4, 6. This back line right there. Not the back line.
So it doesn't matter the numbers on the front.
Doesn't matter the numbers on the front of the test tube. You're going the numbers front here. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yep. Make sense, Simon? Good.
I'm gonna fill this up with.
Any big plans this weekend? Game, soccer game? Against?
All right. So we did the first 3. Now we need to get the next 3.
You don't find this in that drawer. That's why I'm a little bit here. Clean that out and make sure you got this and then take some of the water. The 400. The big one.
Oh, which one did I just put that in?
I definitely missed that.
Yeah. You might want to take actual water and soak in that one. It's kind of dirty, doesn't it? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. After you get that, find your 400 milliliter
Just
beaker.
put it in the front row where it says 2, 4, 6, 8, 12. Yeah. Just take 1 dropper full. All right, so now that we have everything, oh, I need to wash. Did you wash this or no?
Yeah, that's already. You don't need to wash.
Okay. All right. So what we need to do, let me figure out what we need to do is grab cabbage, right, Mr. Jackson?
Is it all clean?
Yes.
You ready? My prepared cabbage that
Yeah.
I made for you. How much does it say to get? Like 200?
Yeah, 200.
It's hot. That's too hot for you. Be careful. Grab it from the top.
I am a big boy, Mr. Jackson. There's nothing too hot for me.
One dropper full. One whole squeeze.
Well, this already has, Mr. Jackson, this already has the distilled water in it.
You can take it up a little bit if you want,
Okay.
but I've added some.
Okay. So we're on. So 1, we washed everything. 2, we obtained 2 large pieces of cabbage from the front of the room. 4, there's already some distilled water in here. And now I need to put it on a hot plate. Oh, but it was already on a hot plate. Okay.
So I've already made the cabbage stuff for you. You bring your 400 milliliter beaker up here, and I pour some for you.
So we don't need to put this back on a hot plate.
Nope.
Okay.
It's already done for you. I'm taking out the hard part. I want to grab it from the top because this is. There you go. You're welcome. What you're gonna do is you're gonna add 1 dropper full again, 1 dropper full of cabbage juice to each of those. and you're gonna note the color.
We need to know which.
This is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, hopefully.
Well, did we? Okay. Well, yeah, but did we need to know like what was on the thingy to our paper?
I don't know what that means, but each of those is labeled 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and hopefully you put them in the test tubes labeled 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12.
Probably did not. Let me go check. And I'm gonna rewrite.
All
I'll be
right.
right back, guys.
Yeah. So basically what you're making is you're making an indicator color code by adding cabbage juice to each of those. Is that clean?
Yeah.
Does it look clean to you?
That was just. Okay, you can scratch it off.
Did you try this?
I guess not hard enough. It's not hard enough.
You know your computer's on fire.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. Did you get a?
Yeah.
Oh.
Where you goggles,
by the way, Henry?
Huh?
No one else is wearing their goggles.
Yeah. Why are you picking on me, huh?
Because you're the show.
Here, I'll put my goggles on top of my.
What did you call it? The
Students.
show?
Huh?
Yeah.
You're the show. Do the show, man.
The example.
Do the show, Henry.
It's your own.
You got 11?
Where did I put my pipette?
So did he show you guys?
Oh,
that?
found it.
You put a dropper full of each of those. This is 12, right? 12 is here.
So
You take a whole, 12 is here.
All right.
Take a whole
So,
piece of this and put
We have gotten our 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 liquids. It's one full pipette in each.
This is actually.
We also have our
Look,
now sort of warm cabbage juice.
so 12.
I'm gonna take 1 squirt of cabbage juice and put it into 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12.
Should be almost yellow, actually. So what did you put in here before that?
right here, can I see first?
Yeah.
What solution is that 6?
8, 10, 12.
Is that 6 right there?
That's 2.
Okay. Can't see your 12. How much you put in your 12?
You can't fake
All
this.
right, it's about.
Just
make sure.
What do you want?
All right,
Want one of
here's
these?
our cabbage juice right here. Now we're gonna put 1 dropper full. You're welcome. This cabbage juice into each of the solutions.
So it should go from red to yellow, right? Let's see how bad Henry messed it up. Red, red, really red. That's probably 2, Henry.
Okay. Oops.
Blue, green.
Okay. Okay.
Should be more yellow. You sure you put 12 in that?
Yeah.
Maybe that's not the one I should have recorded. I should have recorded Seth. Look
Mr. Jackson is making fun of you
Look how
guys.
yellow Seth's is.
That's not even yellow.
It's much more different than his green one.
Because his green is like turquoise. I don't know what you're on, Mr.
Your
Jackson.
shirt's like turquoise.
What?
If that green is like turquoise, your shirt is more turquoise.
That's on period.
Yeah, so this one was the
All right. So, so go to your second page. That looks like this. It has the it says standards table, and so pH standard number 2 looks like red, pink, sort of. Number 4 is a lighter pink. Number 6 is almost like a clear pink. Number 8 is almost blue, or is sort of blue. We'll go with blue. Number 10 is green. Ooh. And number 12 is supposed to be yellow, but yeah, it's yellow, I guess.
This is a bad example.
Shut up.
Okay, if you guys didn't hear Henry go to the second page, it has the pHs right there. Okay, for all the solutions. And I'm gonna give you the color description. So for number 2, it is kind of a darker pink. On the camera it shows lighter, but here it's actually a darker pink. Number 4, it's a really, really light pink, nearly clear pink. Number 6, it's like a light pink, almost purple type color. Probably really
So now we need to
purple.
fill the second row
Purple.
of glass things. So I guess I'll take you along for that journey.
Number 8.
We're gonna do it right this time too.
All right, so you guys have your 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12.
Yeah.
After you get that done, so everybody, real quick, pay attention here. You've got these test strips, and you've got your cabbage juice, and you've got what's called the pH meter. The pH meter is this right here. Tony, you got me? So you have to unscrew this, and then you can pull that out easily. And when you put it back in, screw it back tight, and that holds that on. So you unscrew it, and then that loosens it up so you can pull this out easily. Notice I don't have to take it all the way off. And that is the pH meter. You'll be able to read what the pH is on that. The test strips, you should have a glass stir rod in the top left-hand drawer. Basically, what you can do is you can go down into a sample with the glass stir rod and then tap it to the test strip. Then you'll be able to see that color change. You can use these test strips multiple times. You can see it looks like they got 3 uses out of this one. Right? So you just lay it there and put it at the top, middle, and bottom. The samples you're testing are on these tables here. I suggest you do bleach last, but basically the other 6 test tubes are your sample test tubes. You never want to pull, look at that. That makes you sad, right? Look how awesome that is.
Shut up, Mr. Jackson.
So that is your test, like for your cabbage. This is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. If it looks between like 8 and 10, then it's probably a what? So between 8 and 10. 9, yeah, 9. So if it's between 8 and 10, it's a 9. You'll be able to get a better idea with the test paper. And then the final thing will be the actual pH meter, which is awesome. You want to make sure you get enough of the chemical that when you dip the pH meter in there, you can get to it. If not, just take and stir it up like that, and it'll get around it. So these are your 6 test samples. After you test 6 samples, make sure you write down what each sample is. You'll dump out your test sample, and then you'll test the other 6, which is over there.
Okay.
Cool.
Cool. So I need to go get a different, not different, I need to go get some wonky materials.
Okay, good. You do need those still. Those need to test.
I would say on the darker green. Or actually, no, a lighter green. It's probably a lighter green. Yeah. 10's light green. Or just green, just say green. And then 12 is more of a yellow-green color, so probably just go for Yellow. Yeah.
Who is this Tracy?
Is that a student?
Yeah.
So after just these into the second row.
So we're putting the other, the meaning of the test
Okay,
in the
now-
other row.
We only did 6.
Sorry?
We only
So we're
did these
putting like
6
the
test
bleach
tubes.
stuff.
Now we're gonna get some other.
And the other one,
solutions.
yep, and make sure that you label where it's going. So like keep it with your 2, 4, 6, 10, like in order. And make sure you write down bleach, where's your paper at?
I got it. I have it memorized.
Have they not said a word to you at all?
No, they're bums.
You want me to mark them absent? They
Yeah.
hate that, then they have to email me and
Yeah,
then their
mark 'em
parent or
absent.
whatever.
And they actually have to socialize.
Did you tell them that? And they are or not?
No. I mean, I've told them what I'm doing.
Are you on mute? Maybe they just can't
No,
hear you.
I've been unmuted this whole entire time, Mr. Jackson.
I'll mark them absent.
Okay, so we have a few more
Maybe it's on the top of you.
things. So
Who is it, Emily?
huh?
Who else in there?
Oh no, you're in my group. You can look. So we have a few more things that we need to write down. In the bottom of page 2 in the sample section. So for the first right underneath sample, it's going to be baking soda. Underneath baking soda, it's going to be stomach acid.
Mr. Jackson, did it say stomach acid?
Underneath stomach acid, underneath stomach acid is going to be peroxide.
Wait, what was the first one?
Say that again.
What was the first one?
The first one is baking soda.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Oh, Lucille's talking to you now? That's awesome.
Underneath peroxide is going to be bleach.
Yeah. What's the question? So yeah, so you twist this a little bit, and this. No, don't come that stuff up. This is, where's the sample? Where are these samples? No, this is your 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, right? This is only for.
Underneath bleach is going to be vinegar. And underneath vinegar is going to be detergent.
Number 2 is peroxide.
I just put all of these
The samples, yeah, make sure you keep track of them, right?
and the other two, correct?
In the other tubes, yeah, because you need those other tubes to get the color.
Okay.
Yep.
Wait, so do we use the pH strip after the cabbage?
Yeah, cabbage, pH strip, and then the pH test. Or you can do that in any way.
Okay.
Yep. The cabbage juice does not affect it because the cabbage juice is neutral.
Okay.
So it does not affect the pH.
All right. So now we're gonna add our cabbage juice into each of them again.
You guys don't know Tony Tracy? Teacher?
Nope.
English? Okay. Blonde hair? Oh.
I think it was like, brown.
Is there anything under the detergent? Are we putting anything in that one?
The detergent.
Like, is there any more samples, or is that the last one?
There will be more samples. I guess we can. Let me go write those down. I can give them to you.
You can test them and then get back to those. Huh? You can test those first and then get back to them. You gotta have 15 minutes.
Okay.
I mean, rather than waste time on something you might not get to today. it's
Fair,
better to get the
fair.
test done, right?
Yeah.
Always correct me.
Shut up, Mr. Jackson. I don't have a degree in this.
Oh. I thought all of you guys had degrees in chemistry. You have a degree in art because of turquoise?
No, I don't have a degree in anything.
Turquoise, anything in this room.
I have a degree in making money.
5 minutes rest.
All right, so now we need to compare the back row to the front row. So baking soda is pretty comparable to number 10. So we would put 10 for baking soda underneath the cabbage, approx pH. Stomach acid is looking pretty red, so I would say that's a number 2 or even a 1. Peroxide is looking pretty clear, and that's pretty similar to number 6, so I would say that's a 6 or a 7. Bleach is looking like really clear, so I would say that's definitely a 7.
All right, now we're gonna add the cabbage juice.
Vinegar is looking pretty pink, so I would say that's a 2. And detergent is in between yellow and green, so I'd say 11. Now we're going to do our universal test strip.
Wait, sorry, you cut out. What is detergent?
Detergent, I would say, is about 11. It's a mix between green and yellow.
About 11.
Bro, Mr. Jackson, shut up.
That's not the way to talk to your teacher.
Right? Feel disrespected. You talk to Mr. Lord like that?
Mr. Who?
Mr. McKinney?
I don't know who that is.
Talk to Mr. Riley like that.
Being students. They take you down.
Oh, no, but
Downtown. You know Mr. Lord's son?
oh,
Yeah. Is that the guy who always says good morning?
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna do a universal test strip.
You sound just like yourself.
Someone take the glass stir rod, dip it in, then put it on the test strip. So we're first gonna do baking soda.
Well, how'd you find the pH for the cabbage? Did you put that in there?
Oh, I didn't find pH for cabbage.
What did you put there?
So I compared it to what it looked like to the cabbage stuff. So baking soda is looking like a 9. So we're gonna put that in the universal test strip slot right there. So put a 9 for baking soda. Now we're going to do stomach acid.
Is that the samples? All right, so we added the cabbage juice to them.
All right, so just
Ooh, that's
down
pretty
all the
rare.
Solutions.
And then you use test strip.
Now I'm gonna
So-
You can do it in any order.
Ooh, stomach acid is looking like a definite 1. Okay, so we're going to put 1 for stomach acid.
What do you know about
It's like
bleach?
clear, has a
What do you guys at home know about bleach? What's bleach do to your clothing?
mostly.
Now we're going to do peroxide.
And then here, are you want to use? It should stain it or get rid of
I'll
stains,
give it.
right? So you're gonna take that, stick it in there, and then we're just gonna put it on there. So I don't know if you guys can see that. What color do you see? Green. So what is that? Keep in mind what you saw, not what you see now, because what's it doing to the color? Getting rid of it, right? So you can test it again if you want, but basically that's what you do. Should be able to use these.
Let's say peroxide is a 5.
Yeah, give peroxide a 5.
Get it from what
Shut up,
it was,
son.
No, I was actually calculating.
Uh-huh.
Right? What does bleach do?
Okay, stomach.
Now we're going to do bleach.
Yep, the number
Stomach
of
acid is
lines
like
of
a
cabbage,
was
whenever you
pure
cabbage.
orange. So I'm gonna give that.
And then the number that lines up with the test strip, after you test the test strip. And then the number that's on
What'd you
that.
put
when
for
test
stomach
it
acid,
with
do you know?
the
1.
1.
Bleach, I put, it looks pretty 8. Like an 8.
Yeah, give stomach
Like,
acid a 1.
Yep.
Okay.
And then you
so
check the
baking
number.
soda.
Which one was that one for?
Bleach.
pH meter first, but you're doing all three.
Baking soda is a darker green.
You guys are looking at about 15 minutes.
I'll give that. Actually, no, it's kind of low.
Now we're going to do vinegar.
I'll give it.
Keep in mind what bleach does though. And then that's a great picture. Look at that
Give it a
thing
9.
floating behind your head. Like it's like moving perfectly. Yep, what does bleach do to clothing?
Vinegar is looking like a solid 3.
You gotta look right away at what the bleach looks like, and then it's gonna go away. Bleach is the only one that does that.
Bleach
Hard.
is really clear.
But yeah, so add it,
Now we're
look
going to
right away.
do detergent.
See any color at all?
Yeah.
Yellow. So what does that yellow match up with? Well, I mean, it's gonna be gone, so you can't look at it, but yellow is.
Detergent is looking pretty, it looks like a 10, okay?
Right? What?
This looks pretty clear.
Yeah, I saw it.
That's cool.
You're distracting me from my work. I'm not going to get my group finished,
I
Mr.
don't think you
Jackson.
are either.
Dang.
Oh,
All right, vinegar is. a
Mr.
lighter
Jackson.
pink.
Should have recorded.
It's-
Mr. Jackson.
give it- That's a pretty.
I need your help,
I'll
Mr. Jackson.
Give it a 2.
So
It's really similar.
I just sort of like stick this in there?
Give
Or-
vinegar
Well, you have to
3.
unloosen this.
Well, yeah, I understand that part.
Yeah, did you already use the
Detergent,
test
last
strips?
one.
Yeah.
So then you just put this down in there, and if it doesn't reach, you just kind of mix it around like that. What did you think the pH of this was?
With the cabbage, we thought 10 and
Detergent,
universal
give it a
test strip 9.
So we at 9.28, so that's
Okay.
pretty good, right?
So for the baking soda, under the pH meter,
So you want to rinse it,
right there, we got a 9.28.
rinse it with distilled water, and then test the next subject. You don't want to just dip it and then dip it and then dip it. You want to rinse it with either water or distilled water. You're unplugged, by the way.
Do I have one of those, Mr. Jack?
pH meter?
Yeah.
Let's grab this one.
Okay, so now we're gonna do stomach acid. Stomach acid is reading as 0.92.
How do you use these again?
You use the glass serve rod and you take a dip of it and put it right on the, you should be able to use each test strip 3 times.
All right, now we're gonna do peroxide. Peroxide is about 4.60.
You're gonna need like 6, like 3 at least 3.
I kind of went with 2.
Oh, we're sneaky.
All right. Now we're gonna do bleach.
It should reboot and come on in a few seconds, all right?
I'm sorry, what was peroxide?
Peroxide was 4.60,
Okay, thank you.
and bleach is 7.80.
Seth, will you turn up their volume? They don't think you can hear, they don't think you can hear them.
No, it's just Henry's really, they're not. My
Oh,
volume's all the way
to
up.
talk to you.
My volume's all the way up.
His volume's all the way up, Omar. Let me see if I can hear you.
Can you hear us, Mr.?
Yep, we can.
Okay, he wasn't able to hear us before.
Yeah,
All right, so now
You
we're gonna
probably
do
have you guys muted.
vinegar.
Nah,
thank you.
you weren't muted. All right, what you need?
Vinegar is 3.
What
What did you say bleach was? Vinegar is 3.10.
7.
Oh,
Wait, Henry, how to use these right here? You just
So dip it, stick it, and clean it.
dip this.
Yeah.
Dip it. And dip the big water.
any of you guys signed up for Fancy Quest?
Nope.
Why not, Henry? You're good at that. You like camp and stuff, don't you?
Yeah, but I don't like little kids.
Little kids, they're freshmen. You need to unscrew that. It comes out
So
easier. Then.
Mr. Jack, I did this in there.
Yep.
Put it on.
Yep.
All right, so now we're gonna do detergent.
What's this one?
That one's peroxide.
Okay, so let's take this one, the second one, and then you go boom. Right. Then you rinse it off. You might want to rinse it off with distilled water. Right. And then you do the next one right there, and then the third one right there. Boom, boom, boom.
Do I record those at all?
Time is ticking.
All right, that's more.
I'm gonna say detergent is 9.2.
Clear. Peroxide clear. And what'd you do if it's clear, bro?
Clear. I said it was. Let me see the test strip thing.
Here?
No, the bottle. Like 5, 6, or 7.
Six. Okay, for the universal test strip, peroxide is
Mr.
6.
Jackson, he just wants to do all
All the samples.
and not calculate the H stuff.
Yeah, we'll calculate. We'll get the calculations done on Tuesday or Monday.
All right, so now we're gonna move on to our other stuff as fast as possible.
Man, I'm smooth.
You know that peroxide acts like bleach. Does that make sense? Yeah, right? So you might not know that when
It's
you
a
use
bubble.
peroxide, but you never use it like that, right? Yeah, very cool. Yep.
Baking soda is 10.
Shut up, Seth. All right. Let me go get these other ones, and I will be right back with you.
Bleach is 8. Vinegar is 3. Detergent is 10.
They've been trying to talk to you the whole time, Seth. I don't know.
Yeah, right. I doubt that.
Yeah, right.
Now we're going to use the pH meter.
Time is ticking on you guys. You've got 2 minutes. So you might want to stop your sample gathering and test a few if you can.
Okay.
Because you literally have 2 minutes.
I'll try and get all the.
I don't know if you will.
Wait, I'm afraid to unscrew this.
No,
All right.
you have to unscrew it.
So
You don't have to?
You have to.
Okay.
we have the next ones we have are ammonia,
Unscrew it.
Okay.
citric
And
acid,
then that pulls out.
sugar water, salt water, aspirin,
It's not working.
and lye, which is LYE.
Still this for a few seconds.
Hold on, can you go, or actually, sorry, I wasn't able to write all that down.
All right, so we have ammonia, citric acid, sugar water, salt water, aspirin, and lye.
You have to make sure it gets down in there. Then shake it around. What do you think the pH of this was?
5 or 6.
So we got 4.84. There we go. Then rinse it off into the next one.
All right. Peroxide is 4.84.
All right. Ammonia, I would say on the cabbage approximate pH chart is about a 10.
Prepare for the bell.
Citric acid, I would say, is probably a 2. Sugar water is closer to a 6. Salt water, I would say 6 or 7. Aspirin, closer to a 4. And lye is 11.
Stomach acid is 1.14.
Can I have the bottle thingy?
This
The pH test strip bottle. Ooh, okay.
train.
Nah, we're
I
finishing
guess I'll
this.
see you next time, guys. But you guys got all those numbers that we said?
All right, let me give you
Thank
some measurements. and then you
Yeah.
can go.
Ooh, they were paying attention. Okay. Or they just look at their phone time and saw that it was